in the eyes of the people of Pakistan.
Do you think that there is something he could do? What advice would you have for him other than resign?
No, I wouldn't like to comment on this. I think he's trying his best in his own way. Maybe he has some compulsion and inhibitions. I wish the government well, because they are facing a very, very strong challenge and of rectifying the economy first of all, fighting terrorism, and then over and above there are political challenges. That makes the situation in Pakistan complex.
Why did the situation deteriorate to the point it is now, this mess?
Yes, I would say now. There were no clear-cut instructions to the army. What does the government want them to do? And they were pulled in different directions. When the provincial government telling the army, oh, you hold on, you stay away, we are dealing politically. So they re-exerted. So unless you are continuously pressurizing them and reducing their space for action, they will keep trying to expand.
This sounds like a failure of the new democratic government in Pakistan.
Well, you can take it any way. Yeah. Well, it should have been, the situation should have been handled with more strength, strongly. Never give up strength, because we had achieved something. You just had to maintain pressure. That is all. Just maintain pressure.
You talked about the socio-political compact that kept Afghanistan together. Is Hamid Karzai the man to re-establish this socio-political compact? Do you feel that is he today an ineffective leader?
Well, let me not comment on him. Yes, indeed, when I used to be annoyed with him was because he was double dealing with us. And I don't like double dealing at all. In a situation like this, I feel that the basic requirement is a unity of thought and action by all, by the Afghan government, by the coalition forces, and within coalition forces, the American forces and the others, in Pakistan, by the central government, by the provincial government and the army. There has to be unity of thought and action. Unfortunately, that unity of thought and action is not there.
Meaning he would say one thing but do something else.
Yes, he would be hiding things from us. There are things which were hurting us. He knew, and he wouldn't help out in addressing issues causing trouble to Pakistan.
You saw the recent press conference where President Obama, President Zardari were all there. They talked about a breakthrough. It seemed like they were getting on much better. Do you think that the personal chemistry is now better and so everything's going to be all right?
Maybe. No comments. Maybe. Yeah. I hope it is all right. I hope it is all right, and I hope I hope he means whatever he says, because I found that he doesn't mean what he says.
Do you believe that the Pakistani military is a professional military in control of the nuclear weapons, dedicated to fighting Taliban, or is there a need for some transition? Is there a need for a strategic mind shift?
500%. There is no need of any mind shift. These aspersions are cast by those who want to weaken Pakistan. Pakistan's strength is its army, and anyone who wants to weaken Pakistan attacks the Pakistan army and the ISI. And unfortunately,
And you stand by both, the ISI and the army.
Yes, indeed. So I personally think that there is some vicious campaign going on against Pakistan. Because if anyone wants to weaken Pakistan, attack these two institutions, not realizing that if you want to weaken the fight against terrorism, weakening them also weakens that. So we are not realizing that. Pakistan army is an inheritance from the colonial period of the British Army. It's an extremely disciplined army. It carries out orders from the top, and army leadership carries out government orders.
So there are no rogue elements within
They cannot be. I make up my own mind, and I have my own convictions and my own principles. So therefore, those who know me know that.
I've just arrived at the stunning new Emirates Terminal 3 at Dubai International Airport. This chauffeur-driven car is actually part of the Emirates service. There are plenty of first and business class check-in desks and loads of self-service kiosks. It's a business traveller's dream. Let's head to the lounge, shall we? It's huge and really comfortable. There's freshly prepared and served gourmet cuisine. And what do you know, a spa. I've worked hard enough today. I think I'll enjoy some me time.
Lead to yourself. We support your way of life. Suzuki.
Around the world, extraordinary women are receiving an extraordinary call. To transform into super tennis stars with unique superpowers on a single-minded mission. To compete for the Mutua Madrileña Madrid Open title in the Magic Box, May 9th through 17th. For tickets, go to madrid-open.com. Are you looking for a hero?
Wow, she's lovely.
Finally, the secret to anti-wrinkle, blemish-free skin for women of color. Adure's all-natural herbal skincare products with UV ray protection for strong, beautiful women on the go. Stop the signs of aging with Adure's anti-wrinkle, anti-blemish control scrub and reduce the appearance of stretch marks with brightening stretch mark cream. With each purchase, part proceeds are donated to charities helping children with AIDS.
You've spent a lot of time with President Bush. In fact, in Pakistan, people would sometimes accuse you of being Musharaf. What was your sense of him as a president, as a man?
Well, first of all, whoever accuses me of being Musharaf or something, I am nobody's man. By nature, I am not a follower. I don't follow blindly, and I make up my own mind, and I have my own convictions and my own principles. So therefore, those who know me know that. Those who don't know me can call me anything. I don't care about that. Having said that, President Bush, I'm going to be very frank. He's been defeated, yes indeed. He's been much maligned, yes indeed. President Obama has come. But you have asked me, so I must give my frank views. I liked him very much, and I think he was a very sincere person. I think he was what I liked in him was that he was a straight talker, and he was a very good friend. And I like that. I like these qualities of a person as an individual, where he talks straight up front and prepared to listen up front also, because I used to do straight talking also, and showed sincerity in his friendship with me on a personal level. So therefore I have good opinion about him.
But there were policies of his you disagreed with, for example, the war in Iraq.
Yes. I think the war on Iraq, other than disagreeing with the war on Iraq, I had disagreed on the way it was launched actually, and I think maybe it was the military planners who should have done better, because as a military man, I always think when you are going to operate against an enemy, or whether it's a country or anything, one ought to see where is the center of gravity of that force against which you are going to operate, and you must make a plan to disturb that center of gravity or to break that center of gravity. In Iraq, the center of gravity was not the whole of Iraq and not the people of Iraq. It was one man, Saddam Hussein. So let's make a plan. If I was a military commander, I would have made a plan to get to Saddam in the cheapest, simplest way, and not undertake an invasion of the whole of Iraq, because I knew from my contacts in the Middle East that he was an unpopular man in Iraq. The people of Iraq did not like him. So therefore, if the military plan involves rockets and missiles coming from the air, from the navy, from the land, and double pincers and triple pincers coming as if it is Second World War going on, with tanks and maneuvers which are going to last for months. Where is the center of gravity? Center of gravity is that one man sitting in Baghdad inside.